this man that you're finna marry is an Israelite. And being an Israelite, he has an obligation with his Creator to keep his commandments. He has an obligation with his Creator to be the head of the household. And he has an obligation towards Yahweh to be the man that you are to love and follow for the rest of your life. I said, do you know that this man is obligated to all of the laws of Yahweh? And then we began to speak about it. And the reason I found it necessary, because I think nowadays, especially, a lot of sisters don't realize who they're marrying. Or should I say they might realize who they're marrying, but they might not realize who they supposed to be marrying. You're supposed to be marrying a strong man of Yah that would rather die than to forsake the laws of the Most High. A man is bound by his commandments to be a leader of the household and not to forsake Yah. And you, as his future wife, are bound and committed to follow this man as long as he's keeping the Almighty's commandments, as long as he's walking in the path of righteousness. You're making a vow and a commitment to Yahweh to follow this man. This man is your God on earth as long as he's keeping the commandments of Yahweh and leading you in the path of righteousness. And our sisters are not realizing that. And I think it's something in the air that's poisoning our sisters' mind. I think part of it is TV, the television. I think part of it is radio. And I think part of it is these love novels. And I think part of it is just living in a Babylonian society where you have a lot of outside influences, and now you can't discern what's right from wrong. You think the way of the people is the way to go. And that's not the way to go at all, sisters. Your way to go is allow your husband to allow him to assert himself to be the leader of that household. And if you don't think that particular individual is able to be that man, then that's not the man you want to marry. Then you want to wait until you find a man strong enough, righteous enough, and honorable enough to be your spiritual leader and your guide in the household as long as he's living in the way of the Most High. So you see, you got quite a task on your hand. You got the task of finding someone that's committed to the Most High to the extent that you can see it. And you can say, I like the direction he's going. The scripture said, how can two walk together except they be agreed? And in order for you to walk with a man of Israel, you need to be agreed with him. And if you're not in agreement, then you need to tell him, well, I'm not ready yet. Because I think you need some work to be done in this area or in this area. That's my message to the sisters. My message to the brothers is that in order for a woman to follow you, you have to be a good leader. She's not going to follow you because you wear pants and she wear a dress. She's not going to follow you because you were able to hit her upside her head or smack her upside her face or go out and be with another woman. Those are not ways that's going to get a woman to follow you. And when we have problems in the household, it invariably, even if it's the woman initiating the problem, it's the man's fault. Whether it's the kids initiating the problem, or his woman initiating the problem, or their parents initiating the problem, it's always the man's fault, because Yah gave the man the ability to be the leader of the household. And there's only, and you need to know this, don't need to have a separate class, the only way a woman is going to follow a man is that he has to have two things going for him. She got to respect him, and it got to lead through kindness. That's the only way a woman will follow a man, through kindness, because she wants to. She wants to. I used to get sick with the women that come into class. I got with him and he knew better, but he sexed me. But he sexed you because you allowed him to. Man can't have sex with a woman if she don't want to, even if he want to rape her. Now I'm not going to say even if he want to rape her, because he can't rape her outside of rape. Every time a woman goes to bed, she wants to. She has to commit herself. She has to initiate that act, because if she don't want to, there's no way that a man can have sex without the woman committing herself to that act. And men have to lead through righteousness. And you have to lead the class through righteousness. You got to lead your family in righteousness. And by not saying righteousness, you can't constantly point out every little fault that the woman has, because we'll be busy all day. We couldn't rest. But the scripture says it is a glory. Notice what the scripture said. It is a glory for a man to do what? To pass over a transgression. Not only is it a good thing, not only is it a wise thing, not only is it a prudent thing, but it is an honor. It's a glory for a man to be able to look over a transgression. And to look over a transgression, the first thing he got to do is say, well, she's just my wife. She gonna make mistakes, just like I'm gonna make mistakes. So don't need me just constantly pointing out this, that, and the other. I want to lead, so I'm going to try to teach you by example. So when I get off work sometime, I'm going to come home and I'm going to do this, just to show her that I can work all day and still do this. Then I'm going to help her, because no need of all the household chores being hers merely because she's a woman. Why both of us have to go to work, and then when I get off of work, I can sit down and watch TV all day long, but she got to cook, feed the kids, wash the dishes, wash the clothes, change the baby, and clean the house. And I say, that's your job because you're a woman. Well, that's a job because you're not being a strong man. Because a strong man can do and help his wife with every one of those things. Help her wash, help her clean the house, help her cook, and watch the babies. So you have to lead by example. Get down doing the things that's not necessarily the obligations traditionally of a man you can do, and teach your wife the same thing.